Hello, guys, all fishes from around the world. We're back in this game. I wanted to have another look at it. They just did a major update once again in this game that's been out for quite some time. And I do want to point out just a couple features. A lot of things have been updated, but I'm not going to go through their updates with you guys. I would just like to look at the game as a morality. This is a game that teaches you how. I don't know if I like those dust particles, whatever that is. It's weird. A game that teaches you how to recycle, how to clean up, how to reuse, and even gives you an environmental message at the beginning. I think this game, its emphasis on recycling, even giving you warnings how certain things can be toxic when recycling and breaking down e-waste and things like that. I think that they did a really good job at doing something different and having a good focus, having a good point to it. The only other game that I know that you can recycle in is My Garage and Fishton. I'm sure there's lots more out there, but that is the major feature of this game, is learning how to recycle, learning how to break down things safely and recycle them. It started today's game with a message about how in the year, I think it was 2030, it's predicted that they'll have like 90 tons of e-waste per year or something like that. And really seems like the person who made this game really actually does care about the earth. And I just gotta say, if that's the case in this day and age where nobody gives a crap about nothing except for themselves, not everybody, there's always going to be some good people out there, but I just really appreciate this. If this was their whole goal, is to get people recycling, honestly, that was part of Fishton too, is to teach people that, like, you don't need to buy something new. You can learn to, you could take an old car and rebuild it, and but I think they may have even done a way better job in the emphasis on recycling in general. Another major update also shows that they really do care about their audience and about who's playing their game and having good content and having it make sense. And I really think it's pretty cool. They added those boats too. I've never seen that before. I really do think it's pretty cool, and I hope you guys do too, and you get why I wanted to point this game out for these things. I don't know if I've ever mentioned how much I do appreciate the recycling aspect of this game and the messages in general of positivity, of trying to learn how to change. We're in a bit of a crisis, as you people might know, around this world, and if we don't change fast, we're going to be in an even bigger crisis, is my opinion. I shouldn't say that as a fact. That's my opinion. But I don't know. I just thought it was really cool. Whoever the developer is, man, way to go. Way to make a game that actually helps people learn and actually focuses on recycling. For what it's worth, I don't have a big, huge audience, as you may know. You guys must see things a little bit more like I do, and I imagine there's not going to be as many people who see things my way as other people's way. But I do appreciate it, and I will use my audience to point out games like this that are just pretty cool. Like, yeah, it's low poly, I get that. But so is Fishton, and honestly, I freaking love Fishton. There is nothing like it in the world, and this guy's game, there is nothing else really like it in the world. Honestly, like, what other game is like this that the whole focus is teaching you how to recycle? So, that being said, I just wanted to point it out how cool I thought it was. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, I think I'm done. Sold a bunch of junk. But, yeah, and still updating. This game's, it's got to be about 2 years old, I think. Maybe older. I could be mistaken. I don't mean to misquote the age of the game, because I didn't look before I started the video. I think I got it about a year ago. And, maybe that's when it was a new release, actually. But I've always enjoyed this game. I've always had a spot on, like, a lot of the times I'll download a game and I'll play the hell out of it for a week, and then I'll delete it, is what I usually do, because I'm done with it by that point. But this game has always managed to not get deleted. When I look at my games and I'm looking for space, because I make a lot of videos. I play a lot of games that I do have on my list. I've never managed to erase it. I've just always tried to find a spot for it. I forget how to use the bench already. And I always plan to come back to it, and I'm always just keeping an eye on its updates too. I think it's a pretty cool game for that. For the updates that it has and the way it's made and how you can disassemble stuff. I really do appreciate it. There's a real mechanical aspect to this game. And if you're ever anyone curious about how stuff works and stuff like that, and components and all that stuff, I'm sure you understand exactly what I'm saying. It's interesting when you're ripping things apart. Like, they got Xboxes, they got DVD players, they got TVs, and that's just a little nifty game. So, if you haven't played it and you're wondering would I like it, I honestly think you love it. But it's only going to be if you like this type of thing, if you like disassembling things, if it's interesting to you. So, if it's not, don't. But if this looks interesting to you and you agree that this, I don't know if it's a small-time developer. I assume it is just by the game itself. But if you agree with his message, then maybe show him a little bit of support and pick up his game. And, yeah, I think it's definitely a grab, and it's definitely worth its money. You're going to get at least a couple weeks of gameplay out of it for sure. And there's not a lot of games I could say that about these days. Not to mention, they're still updating, so there's still probably lots more to come that I don't know about. Oh, he did post a roadmap, actually. So I guess there is a way to check and see what their game's headed, basically. I didn't look at it right now. I apologize. I probably should have before I made the video. But I imagine it's going to have a great future, because people, because I don't know how many people it is, seem to have a pretty good vision for what they want in a game. And they're delivering it with a good message. And that's rare this day and age, so let's show them that we do actually care about this Earth, and maybe give it a shot if you think you'd like it. That's my opinion. You're going to do what you're going to do, but I do always do, videos. Is it worth it? And this game's definitely worth it. I just thought I'd do another follow-up because he did another update that seemed to be a pretty major update. And I just thought it was cool. Like, most games, not most games, some games, they've given up by this point. So, what is that? How can I zoom in? Forget. Tab? No. This is my fault. I don't remember how to do things, but there we go. All right, well, I just thought I'd point it out. I'm not going to make this a long video, but again, if you like this type of thing, if you like recycling in general, you think it's fun, you like good messages, you like positivity, you like the idea of changing this Earth, come check it out. And don't forget, Fishton also does its fair share of recycling too, and all that stuff, but we won't talk about that right now. It's not fair because we're looking at this game, but have a look at it, and I think you're going to enjoy yourself. If you didn't see the other videos, there's pawn shops where you can sell stuff and buy stuff. There's hardware store. I'm sure I'm missing tons of the features of this game, but already it's a pretty playable game. You can upgrade things. You can learn how to melt down your own metals. You can put your own shelves, put them in ingot molds, all kinds of things, really, honestly. When I got into the game really good, a lot of this stuff didn't exist yet. So I have to admit, I don't understand even how a lot of it works. I know how to use the blowtorch and the ingot mold, but I don't know how to do the chemical reactions and stuff like that. I'd honestly have to look it up with the glass beaker set. That's how long it's been, but oh, cool. You can get LED lights for you don't waste so much hydro at home. Oh, cool. Like I said, there's so much to this game. I'm probably missing a ton. Oh, this is one of the updates. They added radios for you can play your own music while you're playing the game. A small may really change how the game's played. Like, it just makes it a little more enjoyable when you can add yourself to the game like that. Add your own music, set it up while you're working, So, Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess I'll stop talking about this game, but I did find it very interesting, and I did find it really positive. And I don't know. I don't know how to say it enough, but in this day and age, we really need to focus on things like learning how to recycle and learning not to waste things and things like that. So hopefully you guys agree with me. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you would pick it up, or if you don't think it would be worth it because of the low poly or something like that. But I really think these are the types of games that we really need to give a chance, because although it's low poly, the idea is undone. Nobody else has really done this idea. Like, this is why we support smaller developers. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Is new ideas flourish. Otherwise, we're going to end up with Hollywood games where every game's the same thing, just over and over. It's just revamps of the same crap, just like the movies are. That's my opinion. So there you have it. Yeah, I'm gonna say I like this game a lot with a positive message and everything. I'm gonna say it's like a 7 out of 10 because it just kind of makes you feel good when you're playing it. You're learning about recycling, all that stuff. It's a good thing. They never stopped updating. They never abandoned this game. They believe in it. And to me, that means something. Maybe it doesn't to you, but I think it does. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you thumbs up if you did. Make it sure to check out some of my other videos. I'm sure you're going to like something there. I've got so many videos. Check out my game on Steam, Fishing in a Town to Remember. Check out our newest project coming out soon, Yard Sale Simulator, where it's going to be, again, focus on recycling and reusing and learning how to make a living. So check it out, queenfishgames.com, or on Steam. Type it in Yard Sale Simulator. Put it on your wish list if you want to be waiting for it. It should be coming out at the end of the next month. And we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.